Hey, the Amelia game devs want to keep doing their stuff and they want to come to America now. Look at this video. Okay, so this keeps popping up. I already watched a few seconds of it. It was good. So I think we'll watch probably around half of it, and then I'll let you watch the rest for yourself. Now that I'm no longer pointing a camera at the screen, I've got to do some things to try to not be a parasitic reactor, but a constructive reactor. And just in case you need a little refresher, the Amelia is a character from the propaganda game Pathways, and made by the British government, and it was propaganda that backfired massively. Okay, so let's hear this guy. We'll make it big, and here we go. Whoops, not it. Okay, here we go.
Across the internet over the last couple of weeks, and it's been pretty nice to see some of the stuff that people have come up with. There's images, cosplay, AI video, just all sorts of other stuff surrounding the character, and because basically she's become a symbol of patriotism, and it's been great to see, so much so that even other countries are starting to adopt their own version of Amelia. But one of the things about it, though, is Amelia isn't necessarily anything new. The game Pathways had been around for some time now. It's just only recently did it come to the attention of a lot of people, and that's when the character of Amelia became iconic. But the company that created it, Shout Out UK, in conjunction with the UK Home.
Yeah, so the Shout Out UK are the game devs for the original propaganda game, and so that's the propaganda game right here. Pathways, Navigating Gaming, the Internet, and Extremism. And this character right here is, of course, Amelia. So yeah, Shout Out UK wants to expand and make more propaganda. And of course, propaganda for children, usually not college students quite so much, but for young children, has always been a thing. And, I remember when I was a kid, there would be like Sesame Street and all that kind of stuff would really try to propagandize you to, like, brush your teeth and remember to look both ways before you walk the street and stuff like that. And, that kind. So, a little bit of propaganda is needed in society, especially for children, and especially for, like, politically neutral things like, please do brush your teeth. Please do, look both ways before you cross the street and all that kind of, little details like that. But the older people get, the more likely they are to notice and resent propaganda that is shown to them in the form of, video games, television, or other entertainment. Because propaganda is rarely all that entertaining, and so it provokes resentment. Okay, so let's keep going with this guy.
Home Office isn't just relegated to the UK, strangely enough, because it's been brought to my attention that they've actually expanded out and are actually trying to push similar efforts in US schools as well. But before I really look into this, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click smart, think smart. So you can see Shout Out UK is the one who created this. I mean, it's the exact same website, just a different page for it. Fostering critical thinking in a connected world. This is their goal here. So studies show that nearly 96% of teens use the internet every day. However, studies show that only 18% of youth can distinguish between news, ads, opinions, and entertainment. In Wisconsin, it's
statistics are something that you shouldn't necessarily trust. They're very easy to manipulate, and even when they're really well done, they are often proven false at some point. But I thought this was funny here. It says only 18% of youth can distinguish between news, ads, opinions, and entertainment. I'm wondering, what is the percentage of boomers that can distinguish between news, ads, opinions, and entertainment? What is that percentage? I would like to know that percentage. I bet it would be a hilarious comparison. Okay, let's keep going.
Alone, 41% of students use social media hourly, yet nearly half of schools lack a digital learning plan. So basically trying to teach them how to use social media. At least that's what I'm getting from this. With the rise of AI powered learning, misinformation online, and harmful actors targeting alienated young people, low levels of media literacy put the well being of youth at risk. So you're just kind of going back to like, oh, they're not media literate enough in order to understand what they're seeing. We need to tell them that what they're seeing with their own eyes isn't actually happening, because if Pathways as a game is any indicator of what Shoutout UK is trying to push, they're basically trying to say, don't think for yourself.
Oh, wait, I just realized what the logo looks like. So, Shout Out UK, SOUK, and look, it looks like the word soul, but it's a little bit corrupted. Look at that. So, the logo for this, and then the earth is, I guess, also part of their logo. So, the logo for this is the soul of the whole world is a little bit corrupted. Look at that. Look at that. I bet they did that by accident, but it is hilarious. Okay, let's keep going.
Just do what you're told, because that was some of the things that were punished in the game. Pathways actually played through it on a stream several weeks ago, where basically you're discouraged from doing your own thinking or doing your own research. You're supposed to just do what the official sources are telling you to. And right now, it's looking like that's the concern that they have with social.
Yeah, that was one of the big problems that everyone had with the Pathways video game, and why the Amelia character was embraced so much, even though she was supposed to be the villain. And it's because you just, you just, oh, it's just so much. It's so much. Like, even if you completely agree with the stuff that the video game is trying to push, or you partially agree with it or something like that, even in that case, the methods are like rotten, because they're saying, hey, don't think for yourself. If you're frustrated by something, don't complain. If you see something that seems off, don't ask questions. So it seems like Soviet Russia. Yeah, the Soviet Union, the old Soviet Union, like that sort of thing. It's very, very weird censorship, suppression, thought suppression, totalitarianism. It's like that kind of stuff. And it's like, I see a lot of people embracing Amelia that actually do disagree with some of her stuff, but they embrace her because they're like, well, there's a lot that I do agree with, and the methods of propaganda being used are just so vile. Look at this. It's corrupting the soul. Corrupting the soul. That's what their logo looks like. Okay, let's keep going.
Media. It's not that there's misinformation or disinformation or media literacy. Their goal is straight up just to say, like, if this isn't from a approved source, basically their sources, then you should disregard it as false information, even though we've seen time and time again a lot of the so-called conspiracy theorists online end up being vindicated as more information comes out, and the mainstream media is unable to conceal the truth any longer. This is why Shoutout UK has launched Click Smart, Think Smart, a program designed to give Wisconsin educators and youth practitioners the tools they need to help you navigate the complex social media landscape and help develop their critical thinking skills so they can be thoughtful and informed members of their communities, both on and offline. So then there's a sign up for this. And basically what they do is...
So I guess this is a training course instead of a video game. I kind of, it would be I kind of like, I want Shout Out UK to create a video game for America and have it backfire just as badly in the same way. That would be really cool if that happened. I really want them to create a video game for America. Come on, guys. Are you going to create a video game for America? Uh huh.
They provide educators, so teachers and other school administrators, with training on how to educate students on this sort of thing. So it's not as if they're creating a pathways game for the US, although I would love it if they tried to do that, because I'd want to get a chance of playing that and seeing what the US version of Amelia would be like. Or
Oh, yeah, yeah, he said it too. I anticipated what he was going to say because it's such a common sense thing to think of. It's like, what if they created a hilarious video game that was trying to propagandize Americans? But yeah, look at this. This is our mission is to defend and amplify democracy, and but they're doing all this Soviet Union BS. Yeah, Soviet Union BS. So I think so. I've watched about half his video. I'm gonna stop watching here because, like I said, I want to be completely sure in my own heart that I'm not doing parasitic reactions, and I want you to encourage to watch the rest of this video because he is a really worthwhile guy. Just from watching this much, let's give him a thumbs up. Let's see, am I gonna subscribe? Yeah, I think I'll subscribe. There we go. Okay. So that is what I encourage for you. And it was funny, and the link will be in the description to watch the whole original video. It was a fun time.